We're disconnected. Okay. Anyway, we have to continue. Okay.
Okay.
So there will be problem in your connection, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now, can you see this one again?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do number 4 now.
Residents of Berkeley enjoy spending time outside in the winter. Winter.
True or false?
Um, it's fall
Why?
because they didn't mention it.
Okay. Let's try. Let's try to go back in here. Everyone was outside having
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Okay, when we're too cold. So everyone was having outside or was outside having fun. So let's try to do this. Residents of Berlin enjoy spending time outside in the winter. So what do you think?
Ah,
Is it
yeah, so
true
it's
or
true.
false?
True.
Okay, it's true. Okay, because it says here everyone was outside. Next, number 5.
Tala didn't like the outdoor market.
True or
No,
false?
it's fall
It's false, but because she
because
enjoy, right?
she
So she enjoyed going to the outdoor markets. Okay, in the downtown maybe. Number 6,
old
it's
waiter.
Tala. Yeah, it's Tala actually. So it's wrong. Yeah,
Tala
Tala
enjoys skiing in
skiing
Berkeley.
in Berlin. True or false?
It's fun because Tala enjoys skating.
Yeah, not skiing. Okay. Number 7.
Pedro enjoys running in the city parks in Berkeley.
So Pedro
No,
enjoys running in the city parks in Berlin. It's false. What's the correct one?
Pedro
Biking,
enjoys
right?
biking.
Yes, not running. Number 8.
The park in Berlin are red. True.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Easy.
so the following blog posts, Khoi, would be first impressions. Okay. So, meaning when they say we're doing first impressions, we're making comments, okay? We're making suggestions maybe in this particular place or in this particular situation. We can also make first impressions to person, right? Or with
Yes.
persons, okay? So making first impressions with persons takes a lot of effort to do, right?
Yeah,
Using
true.
the 7 tips on how you are going to make first and good impressions with people. So same thing if you try to apply that one to places, okay, or to things. So whether it's a person, whether it's a place, whether it's a thing, still we need to have first good impressions. And I
It's
do
true.
believe that first impressions are lasting.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
believe in
very
that?
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
it's lasting. Okay? Okay. Now we have here activity number 3, Koi. So the instruction would be fill in the chart. How does each
It's
person's
not
impression of Berlin change? Then answer the question. Okay, what about my first
my
impression?
student wasn't friendly.
Okay,
Yeah,
weren't friendly. Okay.
wasn't friendly.
Okay, so weren't friendly. So that's right, right? The
Yeah,
first
true.
her first impression that students weren't friendly. What about later impression?
It turned good because I met some new good friend.
Yes. And then later impression, of course, it was changed
Yeah.
because as time goes by, she met good friends also in the later part. Okay? What about
Okay.
Tala? First
Tala,
impression of Tala, she
she didn't
didn't
like
like the
the cool
cold
weather.
weather. But later
But
on,
later, in contrast, she liked the cool weather.
Yes. Okay. So later on, she likes now the cold weather. Okay, Pedro, the later impression of Pedro was he still feels the same. What about his first impression?
Hmm, he still feel the same.
Yeah, okay. So all of Pedro's what is one? Pedro's
Very good.
experience, okay,
Yeah.
impression were all good, yeah, whether it's first or whether it's later impression. So they were all good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's all the same. Now, questions are which person had a very good impression? What do you think?
That's Pedro.
Okay, why Pedro?
Because at the first impression or later impression, he still feel Berlin good play.
Okay, the same, right? But of course, we need also to respect others' opinion of their first
Yes.
impression because all of us maybe has its own experience or experiences with that particular place, right? Whether it's good
Yes.
or whether it's bad, and it's ourself, okay? Okay, so it's ourself whether you came to that particular place, it's your first time to be there, and then you can be able to give your own impression. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Next question number two.
Question number two. For the other two people, what happened to change their impression?
So for the
Yeah.
other two people, who are those?
Yes.
Mai
For
and
yes. For
Hala,
example,
right?
my Patala.
Mm,
First, males, she feel the student weren't friendly.
friendly.
Yes, but then her German improved. She started making some new friend.
Yeah. And then what about Tala?
Tala. At first, she didn't like the cool weather, but then when everyone outside having fun,
Yeah, okay. And there later on, she likes the weather too, right?
yeah.
Okay, now the question in this particular lesson would be, Koi, um, do you think, okay? Do you think what is one? Do you think we can be able to give our good impression on the first time that we can be able to be there, maybe in that particular place? Can we give our first impression, such as a bad impression or a good impression,
Yeah,
since it's the first time? It's the first time that you came there, you went there.
yeah.
You can be able to judge now, really, that the students weren't friendly.
No.
You know, right? That's why in the later part, she made a later impression. That's why it's not good for you to judge right away, right? So
Yes.
why don't you try to mingle? Why don't you try to be friends with them? Okay? If they are not too friendly, that's the time that you can give your impression. Okay? But since you
Okay.
are the you it's the first time for you to go there, so do not what? Do not judge. Okay? Do not judge right away. The
Yes.
one that they do, okay, like Mai and Tala. Okay, but look at them. Later on, they like it also, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, it's bad to make an abrupt or an impression wherein it's your first time. Okay, so it's not good to do that. So the only thing, the only person who did a very good impression was
That's
only Pedro, right?
Pedro.
Yeah. Okay. So that is how we're going to make good and bad impression. Okay, Koi, do you have questions with this?
No
No
question.
more. Okay, let's move on now. So our activity number 4, we have to complete the dialogue in here. So, Can you read letter A, Khoi?
Right. What's your opinion of waiter?
Walton. Okay.
What?
Well, it's
Well, it's
very,
very terrific
okay.
with good transport system and many high buildings. I love that.
Okay, so what do you think would be the good word that we can fit in here? It's very
Terrific.
terrific.
Yeah,
Terrific. Why
yeah.
terrific?
Because it has the same meaning as fantastic, good, nice.
So when we say fantastic, so well, it's very fantastic with good transport system and many high buildings. I love that.
Yeah.
Terrific, terrific. Okay. So well,
Okay.
it's very terrific. Okay.
Ter-
Or we can also say, let's try to give another word in here.
yeah.
It's the same.
Um,
It's very
fabulous. Fabulous.
fabulous. Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So well, it's very fabulous with good transport system and many high buildings. I love that. Okay,
Yeah.
fabulous. Yes. Next. Yes.
Yes, but is saying I would say yes, but at night.
The
The
city
city is
is
a
a
bit
bit
dangerous. Okay? Dangerous?
yeah, as there, yeah,
As
dangerous.
there's maybe
Yeah.
crime.
As there may be crime. So
Crime.
maybe there would be crimes in there. That's why it's dangerous, a little bit dangerous, but not too much, a bit, right? So the city is a bit dangerous as there may be crime. Next.
Yes. There are lots of to do at night, isn't there?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
It's
It's
very
very, it's very great.
here,
Great
okay?
here.
So it's very
You
great here. You can
you can
go.
go to many bars and clubs,
Okay, or
and it is
we can also say, we have to change the word great. Aside from the word great, we can also say absolutely, it's very fantastic here. Okay?
mm,
We can also say like that, right? It's very fantastic
yes,
here. You can go to many bars and clubs. Or can we also say it's very happy in here?
no,
Okay.
it's I
Why?
because it's inappropriate. Happy
Okay.
we use with the person, not a thing.
Y- Yeah, that's correct. Okay, because bars, many bars and clubs. So we cannot use
Yes,
happy, right?
happy.
So, but when we say it's very fantastic, so we can
Yeah.
use that because we can also use fantastic with bars and clubs.
Or we can use exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Yes. See, so we can also use that. So it's very exciting here because if you can go to bars and clubs, what would be
It's
your
very
feeling? So it's exciting, right? Okay, so
yes,
the best one is exciting. Next, letter A.
and it's very busy in the center.
Okay,
It's
it's
okay on weekends, but it get
gets very
very busy.
yes at the weekends with all the tourists.
Tourist
The center
centers also quite.
quiet.
Wait, hold on.
Yes, sure.
It's okay on weekends, but it's very busy at the weekend. The centers
Is also
is
quiet.
also quite price. What would we feel?
Quiet
What would
factories
we feel
cause a lot of wastes.
wise?
So
Wait,
maybe a quiet
what do we feel?
okay,
Hmm,
the center. So we're talking about the center, right? Where
the
in this
center.
particular sentence is also quiet, near
Oh,
or far.
no, I don't think
Hmm,
so.
okay, but it gets very busy at the
Easy.
weekends. with all the tourists. The center is also quiet near factories cause a lot of waste or
Mhm.
quiet
I don't think it's right. We need to fill an adjective in this blank.
adverb because we have an adjective in here. It's
No,
quiet.
no, quiet is an adverb. Quiet adverb, not adjective.
Yeah, yeah. So the quiet is adverb. So the after the adverb would be an adjective.
Yes.
Okay. So quiet. Okay, we can also say quiet far, quiet quiet
Mm.
near, quiet noisy. So the
Pastor.
center is quiet quiet what is one? Quiet near, quiet far, quiet
We need to notate the last sentence. Factory is called lots of ways.
course a lot of ways. But
And the
there's
key
a
is
semicolon in here, right? So there's a semicolon in here. That
a comma.
means, yeah, we have also to consider factories that cause a lot of waste, right?
So it's quite expensive.
Expensive.
No, it's
No,
not.
because factories cause a lot of waste. So the center is also quiet.
Ah, can we skip it?
What?
And could we skip it part?
Yeah, so it's hard for us to identify that, right?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Anyway, this one is correct. It's okay on weekends, but it gets very busy
Busy
at the
and
weekends with
weekends with
all
the
the tourists.
tourists.
Because when you say
Tourists.
we're talking about tourists, of course, they're busy, right? So the
Yes,
center is also quiet, blank. So factories cause a lot of waste. Okay, now
ways.
let's move on so that we can move on.
Grammar writing.
Okay, next one is activity or the grammar writing now. So complete the paragraph with the writer's first impressions of Dubai. Use the simple past. Now, we know already how to do the simple past tense of the verb, right?
Yes.
Okay. In this particular blanks in here, my wife and I
Mood.
with a D in it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, again, going back to the rule, if the base form of the verb is ends in E, preceded by
D.
a consonant ler, so what we're going to do is we just have to put the D in it. So that becomes
Yes.
moved to
Two bars. In Unity's Arab Emirates.
Emirates
Let's
last
finish.
year. Okay. My,
My first impression of Dubai was was good.
okay. It's a be verb. So, of course, when we say past tense
Was
already, so we have to use was. Then,
was. The people were very welcoming and answered. Answer. We are ED.
yeah,
We are
answered
ED.
our
Our question.
questions. Yeah.
On the weekend, we worked
Okay, with the ed in it, right? Walked down.
down narrow street in the old market area. However, the daytime temperatures was very hot.
Okay.
I tried to
Yes.
stay inside with the air conditioning.
Very good. Okay. So you did this one excellently. So all of the things that you said are all correct or were
Yes.
correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, let's try to complete the sentences in its simple past form using the cues or the cues given.
Oh,
So,
and
oh, we have to, because these words are rumble, right? Rumbled words. So we have to connect them to make it correct.
local people, friendly, helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Is local, no, are local people friendly or helpful?
So what do you think would be the correct answer? Okay,
Yes, I
question.
yeah,
We're
correct
asking question,
answers.
right? So what would
Yeah,
be
so it's
is
mean are color, no, are local people friendly and helpful
yes. Okay, so are local people friendly and helpful? Okay, so why we need to use are?
because the question, this is question four.
Oh,
We
now is
we
it
have
in
a
the simple past form?
okay, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
so instead of
Was
are,
so it's mean whereas local
yes.
people
So
friendly
where
and helpful.
correct. Okay, so where local people friendly and helpful, that's correct. Next.
We didn't have time to visit museum, gallery, and
And
gallery
galleries, that's correct. So we didn't have time to visit the museums and
and
galleries.
galleries.
Okay, that's correct. Next.
I spent lots of money on buying clothes.
Okay, so instead of saying spend,
Spent,
spent,
no,
right? Because the past
yes,
form of spend is spent. So I
spent
spent a lot of
lots
money
money on
on buying
buying
clothes. That's correct.
clothes.
Number four,
Oh, so how did it string?
we're
What
talking, it's
in
question mark, right? Okay.
yeah? What this day visit
Okay, what they did they
visit?
visit? Okay, that's correct. Number five, again, it's a question mark.
Was there any expensive hotel and restaurants
Yes. So were there any expensive hotels and restaurants? That's correct. Number six.
oh yes, my friends and I didn't travel by air.
Yes. So my friends and I did not or didn't travel by
By air.
air. Yeah, that's correct. Number seven.
There's um the city was peaceful in the morning.
Okay. So the city was peaceful
Peaceful.
in the morning. Okay. Can we also say the morning city is peaceful? Can we say that?
What? Can you repeat that?
The morning city is peaceful.
No, because we
Oh,
use simple
yeah,
past.
yeah. It's wrong. Okay. We do not say like that. Okay. Number eight.
We didn't know the way to go to airport.
Yeah. So we didn't know the way to go
Go
to the
to airport.
airport. Okay. Wow. Very good, huh? So you can be able to form the simple past form by just merely looking at the cue. Okay. Okay. So do you have any questions with this?
No question.
Wow. Okay. Now let's try to think about a city you visited again. So let's try to have a brainstorming for just only 3 minutes. So complete the T chart below. So
Uh,
places, parks, and shops in the city. Then adjectives to describe the city. So we're going to give adjectives. Okay. Places.
places,
Yeah.
parks,
Parks and shops in
shops.
the city. Okay.
Mm, okay.
Yeah. Let's try to brainstorm. Have you visited any places? But you were telling me just while ago you're busy in your studies, so therefore you don't have time to visit some places, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but of course it's very understandable, okay? That if we try to use all of these nouns like place, okay, parks, shops, so of course what we need to do is we can use adjectives in order to describe them, right? Like for example, beautiful places,
Big
beautiful parks,
park.
beautiful shops,
Park.
or we can also say far place or far places, right? Okay, so
Yes.
beautiful, far. We can also say fantastic. Okay, fantastic what? Fantastic shops because they sell a lot of items. That's why you said it's a fantastic shop. Okay, we can
Yes.
also say it's a huge park. Can we say that? Huge park.
Use park.
Yes,
Mm.
meaning it's a big park.
Oh, a use park.
Yeah,
Okay.
so huge means it's big. So we can also say that because huge is also an adjective.
Wow.
Okay? What else? In order to describe that places, parks and
It's
shops.
romantic parks. Is
Yeah,
that
okay. Because there would be a lot of what?
romantic
Yeah, a lot of
parks?
maybe partners going in there. Okay?
Yes.
Next.
Um, elegant restaurants.
Yes, so elegant. And we can also say delicious, right?
Oh, dishes.
Yeah, so
Dishes.
delicious food in that particular coffee shop or the when you say no, not the coffee shop, a restaurant maybe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
And aside from those,
luxurious hotels.
yeah, okay. So we can also say that. What else?
Was
Luxurious, right? Because there would be a lot of luxuries in there. What else? Elegant, right? Yeah, so we
yes,
can also
elegant.
use that elegant. What
Elegant.
else? Expensive. We can also say that. So that is also
Expensive
an
restaurants.
adjective, right? So expensive.
Five, yes,
Okay.
5-star restaurants.
Oh, yeah, 5 star. Yes. So it's also a description, a 5 star hotel, 5 star mall, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So all of those things are all adjectives to describe that city. Okay.
Okay.
Questions with this, Koi?
No question.
Okay, if you don't have any more question, so we also answered this one already, right? When did you visit the city? When did you go with? Of
Yeah.
course, you don't have any experience in visiting maybe a city, so we're not going to tackle this one anymore, okay?
Okay.
Okay, question.
No
None.
question.
Okay, no question at all now. Let's try to end our lesson for today. But before we're going to say goodbye, allow me to have a recap first of our lesson. So, what was our lesson? It's all about blog, it's all
First
about post,
impressions.
blog post. And we did a very good explanation about that blog. Okay, it's all about first impression. Then after that, we also had able to answer all the questions. Okay,
Yes.
which regards to the the first impression questions, and then grammar and writing. What's our grammar? It's all about the past
Papa simple.
simple,
10.
yes, tense of the verb. Okay? And there you have
Yes.
it. So we are done with unit number
14.
14. Now, on our next meeting, we're going to move on to unit number 15. Okay?
Oh,
So thank
that's
you
so
so
fun.
much for your time, Koi. We'll see you again next meeting. Bye for now.
Yes, goodbye. Have a
Okay.
nice night.
Have a nice night too. Bye.
Yeah, goodbye.